Good morning, everyone. So, today we are going to be doing part two of my courses video, but today we're just going to be strictly looking at the Dan Lok high ticket closer program, what all that entails, and some background, like behind the scenes stuff that they do. So that way you can get the best idea of what it is you're going to get into if you decide to go that route. So, we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday, which is with his stuff. I was disappointed just because I was told it was live and it wasn't live. I was told right off the rip that it was going to be live. So I was sitting there working a job. I'm at my job till late at night, and they had the trainings on like a Tuesday, something like that, at 8 o'clock at night. So I remember firing it up. I'm sitting there listening to it because I can't pull it up on my work computer because then I'm going to get in big trouble because they can track all that. And I was sitting there listening to it, and since I was told it was live and there was no recordings, one night I was there till 1 in the morning when I was off of my job at like 10. And I just remember having that experience and being very frustrated with it because of the fact that I'm sitting there thinking, this was later on. I mean, I didn't find this out till after all the classes were done. And then the same person who signed me up, Fitz, he told me, or I heard it through the grapevine, hey, that it wasn't live. So I go and I ask him, I say, hey man, I thought that these classes were live. He tells me they're not. And I was very frustrated with that. The other thing is, I, let's look at some pros. I'm not just gonna be sitting here making this like a bash video. So, with the high ticket closer program, the thing I did like about it was the ability to where you would sit there and you would learn some stuff, and then they would stick you in a group, or you could go into a group in Discord, and you would be able to sit there and just talk to other people. You'd be able to what they call role play, which is where you sit there and so imagine it's me and you, right? And we're in the Discord room. I'd be able to sit there and close you. I'd be able to maybe you'd have a deal or maybe I'd have a deal and you'd be trying to close me on it. So it would go something like this where it's, hi, my name is Steven. Or that, or yeah, I would call whatever. You answer. And I'd say, hey, this is Steven. I have X amount of, I have X apartment building for sale. I don't know, something like that, whatever. Or, hey, you want to buy this course kind of thing? Like that's basically what it was. But it was interesting. I thought that was pretty cool where you could sit there and do that and do a role play. But the thing is that, man, my nose itchy. To me, it just wasn't, there wasn't like a linear path. Going back to yesterday's video, we do a live mastermind for our people, and it's a linear path. Do this step, then this step, then this step. Do these to make money now. Do these to really increase revenue and to get more sales. That's how we like. That's how I feel that I learn the best is A B C D instead of like just giving them the whole playbook and then just saying figure it out. Which is how I felt HTC did. I don't think it was very, I don't feel as if it was very structured in that way, which is interesting because of all the infrastructure they did have in place. So now we're going to go into some behind the scenes stuff. So I was part of a special team in HTC called SHIELD. So SHIELD, I forget what the acronym stands for, like Marvel SHIELD people, but basically the same thing. So what they do, and I hope that I hope that I hope this enlightens you guys. With Shield, when you get into Shield, they give you special privileges. You're able to be, you're an admin. You're not an admin, you're a moderator in the Discord. You become a moderator for the Facebook page, for the YouTube channel, depending on where they put you, for the Instagram. And what that means is you actually have the availability to change your profile to be Dan Lok. So that means that if you ever get a comment from Dan Lok, it's not Dan Lok. I can guarantee it. They have a team of about, it was a small group of people, a very small team, an elite team, I guess, whatever you call it. I was gonna make a joke, but I forgot what the theme song or the theme was for the Avengers. But basically, you have a group of people where it was maybe 10 to 15 of us, and we are actually able to switch to Dan Lok's profile and go like something or go comment on an ad of his. We could see the ads and everything, the ad spend, all of it. And I was just sitting there thinking, hey, that's pretty cool, where you're sitting there and you have this team that's doing it for free. We did not get paid. But because we were so indoctrinated by and just all for it, like, just true fans of the system at that time, did it for free. And it was very cool, though, that we could, delete comments. We could keep posts from being posted. If there was an ad that was running, we could actually go in and delete comments out of that. We could we could switch and be Dan Lok and put, like, congratulations in the group to somebody. So if you are looking into HTC, with Shield, be very aware that Dan Lok is not in there. He is not going to be commenting. If you see a comment from him, it's not him. If you see stuff happening with his ads, as far as him commenting in there or anything like that, that's not him. And it is very much, they control the narrative very much. They don't let you see everything. They don't let you have the availability to see all the comments, good and bad. So that's something that you have to be aware of. They control that narrative to a high degree. And there was even, and the other thing is I don't want you to sit there and be confused about, oh, well, I'm going to go in the high ticket closing. He's got a bunch of positions and I'll be able to get one. That's really not how that works. The thing is, as well, with HTC, is when I was in HTC, they had these things called HTMs, which was high ticket mentors. And what they would do is they would have groups of people under them, and they would be able to help them get closing positions. And I remember when I first got into an HTM group, they shut them all down. Like, all of them. Everyone was out of a job. Like, if the company you were closing for did not sign up with Dan Lok and wasn't a part of this, like, affiliate program, you basically lost your job. Or you got kicked out of the group. I watched one guy who was their number one best closer. I watched him be on stage and then 2 days later get kicked out of the group. So just for Dan Lok feeling like he was intruding upon his workspace, upon his closing gig, and that was actually the second person I saw him do that to. So be aware that if you go into this group, they control that narrative so heavy that you're not seeing you're not seeing truly what's happening. You're not going to experience the whole thing. The jobs are, at that time when I was in there, and I'm going to just wrap it up here, is when I was in there, they did not just give you a job. You had to go find your own gig, have so many closes to be able to hopefully get one of those jobs. So I want you guys to be fully aware of it if you are looking at it. I've spent over $5,000 in this community, and it did not pay off for me. I believe that it did help give me some skill sets to be able to be better spoken on the phone, because I did make some sales. I did talk to a lot of customers, so that was really cool. But I want to make this as an infomercial kind of thing. Give you that information so you can make that decision for yourself. If you want to do it, I think there's better programs out there. But I'm going to finish it up here. We're going to be on a lighter note tomorrow, a more fun experience note. And I want to thank you guys for watching this. If you did enjoy it, please consider hitting that like button. If you want to hear this, if you enjoy hearing this kind of stuff, consider subscribing to the channel. I make content every single day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.